Top 10 Gamer says, in MMOs today, you play next to others, not with. How do we fix that?
Ooh, that is so deep.
Man, whoever came up with that question.
That's so deep. Okay.
Partying against
He's
bosses,
right.
strong
He's
bosses.
right, by the way.
Hey. Strong
With all these
parties.
instances and...
What do you mean? I've been playing lots of MMOs that you play with lots of people. And you can't
He's
play
saying
by
mostly
yourself.
you're playing, by yourself. It's an MMO. You should be
Okay,
most of the
well,
time playing with other
that's
players.
part of the...
Okay, let's explain the question. So he's saying that when you jump into an MMO, yes, there's other people around, but you're running around doing quests
On your own.
namely on your own.
Okay, I feel like that's optional. Like, you can play by yourself, and that's kind of what makes it fun. Like, you can play by yourself, or you can join a bunch of people. I don't like that it's either forcing you to play by yourself, or it's forcing you to play with a group. I think it should be both.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
games
it's nice
like
to have that option, but...
Terra and Dragon's Nest and a whole bunch of different ones, like especially ones that have instances, you have to play in a party, otherwise you can't do it because they're too hard, or they're way more fun, or you get better drops.
So many of them like advertise as being able to solo everything. So it's like the co-op part is like optional. Yes, it's a MMO, but it's like
That's because there's so many people,
who don't want to play with other people.
like,
I feel like-
namely with Elder Scrolls Online, because Elder Scrolls is historically
Come
a
from a
single-player
single-player.
game, so many people were wondering, can I play this like a traditional Elder Scrolls?
Mhm.
And, like, yes, you can, but I don't think you should jump into the game with that approach. Because it is an MMO. It's structured to be with other people around.
yeah.
Like, when I played in the beta, I haven't played the actual release, but when I was in the beta, I started out alone, only because there were so few people in there. But then, like, as I would go along, like, you just come across people who, like, you're on the same quest or something, and inevitably you end up working together.
Mhm.
Which I
think
thought
they
was
should
cool.
encourage that, yeah. And some games, like, they give you better drops if you have more people in your party, or, like, you get to play a really hard level with more people in your party, and then you get better loot.
Yeah, I guess, well, when I'm thinking of it when MMOs were harder, like Vanilla WoW and EverQuest before that. It's like you needed to be with groups. So it kind of forced that group atmosphere. Mm-hmm. It's like I physically cannot do this quest without finding people around you. And that was like half the fun of playing those games, because it's like, yeah, there was times there was downtime, but it's like I have to go find friends, make friends, and then
Even for you, a griefer,
even for a griefer like me, like, yeah,
Gross.
I wasn't a griefer then.
who would want to play with you?
Better days.
I
Better days in
lied.
the
I lied
Wallace
about
life.
how nice I was. But yeah, I don't know. It forced you to play with friends, and then of course that inevitably led to like being in a guild and just all that. That to me is the best part of an MMO. MMOs is that the guild atmosphere and like going on raids and groups together. Not, I don't know, playing alone. Yeah, it's cool. I can play alone when there's none of my friends on, but I just don't feel the same way, and that's why I don't get hooked to these games, because I go in there, I play by myself for a little bit, and then it's just like, well,
Because you don't have any friends.
I don't have enough people that are playing the same games to like.
Friends.
I don't easily make friends.
I like playing by myself.
Sometimes
I like
do.
doing things on my own schedule for one. I don't want to be like,
Falling
hey
from
guys,
the
we're all
ground.
gonna meet at 7 o'clock tonight so we can do this
Raid
sweet
thing.
raid.
Nexna.
Yeah, that's just not me. I'll play when I want.
Yeah.
But there was, in the Elder Scrolls beta, there was one quest where you had to go into an instance dungeon, and there was like a boss in there, and it was ridiculous to fight on your own. So like, I actually went outside. I was like, hey guys, I need help. Can someone come help me? And someone came. It was cool. Helped me out. Beat it. And we
Okay.
went along.
Yeah.
But
So
then
yeah,
are you saying
increasing difficulty is a good way, because someone who would typically never go out on a limb and be like, hey, you want to play together? It forced me to do it.
it got you out of your comfort zone? It made you a better person.
I don't know about that. It made me.
I like to think you're better for it.
I hate the way this lid like crushes my arm.
Oh, my little arm. Sorry. You're a strong woman.
Wait, do we answer the question?
Yes.
Give him a definitive answer.
How, it says
10
how
seconds.
can we change it?
Yeah. What's your
How?
answer?
We can you can make things more difficult, therefore you must play in parties, and you can reward people for playing in parties
Yeah,
or
I
playing
think
in groups.
rewarding.
And there's guild raids too. That's like a big thing.
Yeah.
You can only
I mean,
do that
obviously,
if you're
yeah.
in a guild. So.
Guild raids, like, that's high-end content, but that doesn't
Yeah.
really make you play with other players, like,
Well,
until
you have to
get
be
up
in a
there.
guild. Yeah, exactly. But I think that's something you could look forward to.
Yeah.
And then, like, build a relationship with people that are in the guilds. So, anyways.
What is that?
There's money, but I don't want to rub my fingers together.
Are your fingers sticky?
No.
Are you going to start the show with sticky hands? Dirty mouth.
Ew,
That was wet.
Nicole. And just drink some water. Ew, speaking of wet.
Fudge.
Those fingers. God.
I have a napkin.
Wipe it on your pants.
No. That's like the worst. I hate that. You're disgusting.
You should. Can you scale it out a little bit? It's just really close.
Alone. How many scales?
So if I do this, I still have like an inch. I do
Outside
this-
of your arm?
I do this a lot.
No, I can't do that.
What?
That's what I do.
Why?
When I sing opera,